Hey everybody, welcome to Take 5. It's a Monday! Welcome to 5 more days this week of 5 minutes of devotion each day. Now today we're reading out of John chapter 12 and Psalm 61. Our personal reading today will happen John 12, we're reading verses 1 through 7. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany where Lazarus lived, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. Here a dinner was given in Jesus' honor. Martha served while Lazarus was among those reclining at the table with him. Then Mary took a pint of pure nard, an expensive perfume. She poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair, and the house was filled with the fragrance of perfume. But one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, who was later to betray him, objected. Why wasn't this perfume sold and the money given to the poor? It was worth a year's wages. Because he didn't say this because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief. As keeper of the money bag, he used to help himself to what was put into it. Leave her alone, Jesus replied. It was intended that she should save this perfume for the day of my burial.
I really like the narrator's input there because we would miss a lot of the story if we were just getting the action and not the behind the scenes. But you just have to love Mary. This extravagant gift, a year's wages. It was just this extravagant display of love and worship. And, she sacrificed deeply. She sacrificed in a way that was humbling, to take her own hair, to sit at his feet. It was costly and it was affectionate. I think it touched Jesus. And then if you look at the other side of that, what Judas was saying, this is a waste. This is wrong. And why? Because he wanted a part of it for himself. Oh my. If it had been turned into money that had gone in the bag, he would have got some of it. It was wrong to give it all to Jesus when he should have got his piece of the pie. But Jesus was honored. And true worship is never a waste. True worship is always received. It's an act of reverent faith. It doesn't matter what anybody else might think about it. And it's one that releases a beautiful aroma into the atmosphere. And if we contrast Mary and Judas, we see a very clear demonstration of irreverent hypocrisy and a lack of faith versus true worship and pure adoration. And I love the story of Mary because I just want to be her. I want to picture myself being that extravagant worshiper that brings pleasure to the heart of God. I don't want to be like Judas. I don't want to regret anything that somebody gives to the kingdom of God and say, hey, you should have given that. We could have taken a piece of that for ourselves. Wow, what a perspective. I never really thought about it that way till just this minute. Do you have anything to add, Sister McCoy?
Well, my mind is filled with words, but one of them is, okay, Judas? How did Jesus not confront him before this? How did Jesus not say, like, hey, keep your fingers out of the sack, stay away from the coins, bro? I mean, Jesus knows everything. He stood there and literally let the guy be a thief. The judgment did not fall upon him. And isn't it so curious that in the end, that was his undoing anyway? The coins in a bag, a money bag, that got to him, they knew what he wanted. Secondly, pure worship like Mary. I got home from a trip. I was only supposed to be gone 2 days, and I got home after 6 days. And when I walked in the door, Charlie came running up to me. Play. He's just like, pet me. I just want to be with you. I just want to love on you. And I think of that in worship sometimes, that really is that innocence, that open heart, that desire. I just love you so much. I just want to spend time with you. Come to my house. Let's hang out together. We can have that pure worship without any guile, without any desire to take anything in return. Charlie's
Right.
not, I love you, I love you. He's got nothing to give me, guys. The dog has nothing to give me. In fact, he costs me more to keep him around than I even enjoy having him. But he loves me so purely, and that's who we really are. If you look at the comparison, you already brought it up, of Mary and Judas, Judas had no integrity. He had faux integrity. Everybody would automatically trust him because he was walking with Jesus. That's the catch. You see him walking with Jesus and you think, well, man, he must be one of the good guys. But he was all faux. Mary, who had nothing and probably looked like nothing, gave everything she had. And it's a beautiful thing to know that our integrity is tied not to what we have or what we might someday give to someone, but what we actually think and who we are and what we're supposed to be.
If you think of integrity as your inside and your outside matching up, I think that actually we are seeing a bit of that through Judas. What he was inside was showing up on the outside, and it certainly showed up when he exchanged that silver, that money,
Well,
betray the
yeah,
Lord.
it showed up when he opened his mouth. We talked about that a few days ago too. What's in your heart comes out your mouth. And when he says, hey, why do we not sell this nard? Why are we putting it on your feet, for crying out loud? He betrayed himself. He's a
Mm.
giant betrayer. He betrays everybody. My goodness. He even betrays himself. So maybe think about what words have come out of your mouth lately. Because I don't know that he was like trying to be that guy. I don't think that he, like it just slipped out. It really made sense to him. Why aren't we selling this? And,
Get like that money changers. He started out right, but he just it got corrupt,
things twist. Well, anyway, okay, guys, we better run. I hear the music playing. We're over by a minute. But God bless you. We will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Bye bye.